don't forget to subscribe for more reviews. Please also like. Thank you.
Hello there everyone, this is Tom again, and today we will be taking a look at the Voodoo Robots Salus. This is their potion series PS01, and I think there was a convention release prior to this, but this is their first official release. And let me tell you, I know this is a 2015 robot, and this is 2018 when I'm recording this. However, I did not go in on the Masterpiece Ratchet when it came out. This is a brand new robot for me. I got it on sale for $70 from Toy Dojo. I think they're clearing out stock. I don't care. This was great timing for me because I was actually preparing to break down and purchase the Masterpiece version, and I really didn't want the Masterpiece version because the first thing I was going to end up doing was purchasing the Shadow Fisher kit, and that was going to be aftermarket expensive because you can't really find it anymore. And I'm kind of rambling, but I really like this figure. So right up front, here's picture artwork. Really like it. Top of the box looks like that. Bottom of the box looks like this. Side of the box, side of the box, back of the box. I'll be real quick with the bio. The first of the potion series is Salus, the healing potion, brewed from a combination of vitality and recovery. Salus grants its user the ability to heal moderate to severe wounds, and, in some rare cases, even revive from death. If used with its companion potion Animus, that would be their initial release, their convention release, I think. The defense potion, its user is nigh indestructible. So I've already cut the tape. Oh, I want to show you how wee this box is, because that was really astonishing to me when I saw it. This box is coming in at 6.5 inches by 3.25. I mean, it's small. It's really small. It's 4.25. How small is it, Tom? Well, the packaging for a deluxe, right there, that's how small it is. It is as tall as the packaging is high. Oh, I just got this in today. I say in, I found it at Walgreens of all places. Every place is sold out. Walmart, as far as I know, in my area has never carried it. Entertainment Earth has it on pre-order. Screw you, Entertainment Earth. I'm canceling my order. I got it at Walgreens. Okay, anyway, we'll be reviewing this guy soon. Anyway, back to Salus. Let's crack the box open here. Boy, this has been real tangenty, hasn't it? Empty box, folks, empty box. I need to get a little bit of light down here, don't I? Okay, empty box, folks. Setting the box aside, Salus comes in a clamshell with a gun, filler pieces, a secondary gun, instructions, which I didn't really need. I've already transformed it once. I had those new kid on Christmas Day, feelings, and had to just absolutely get into him immediately when I saw him, and I couldn't wait. I had to get into him. So let's see here. Here's the card. Nice sturdy plastic. It's not really shiny, but it looks real nice. He comes with this little piece of paper right here, which I'll see if I can zoom in here. going slow so my focus will work. And I believe this is where these pieces here come in, and it tells you what to do with them. I may show that off at the end of the video, do a build on it real quick. I might, I don't know. And here are the upside down directions. The directions. And yeah, okay. So I'll set this aside there, and we'll pull Salus out of his plastic prison. There's no tape on this clamshell. It has indentions right here, if you can see them. It's really cleverly done. I like that. Okay. You know what? All this is making it real busy. Hang on a second. All right, so I've gotten all the stuff out of the frame here, and let's just take us a quick little look here at Salus. And you can see he really needs those filler pieces. He's awfully holy, if you will. He's got the Red Cross symbol, which I absolutely adore. You can see through the smoked glass. I do wish it was a little darker, but you know, that's okay. If anyone has, if you've ever done any window tinting of your own, you can buy the stuff at Lowe's. You just spray that stuff on it and you just kind of squeegee it on, and it's a wonderful thing. If you don't like the tint of your windows on your Transformers, you don't have to paint them. Just use actual real life window tint. It's real easy to apply. Anyway, yeah, this guy has some nice heft to him. I don't think he's got any die cast, but the plastic quality is good quality. Let's see here. Scale wise, bumper to bumper, I'd say he's 5.5. Believe it or not, I would say, let's just raise this a tinch. I'd say the widest part's actually probably the window, the mirrors. And eyeballing those, I would say those are close to 2.5. Height wise, obviously the roll bar. And if I had to guess, I would bet that's 3.25. Okay. Size comparisons. Here he is with Masterpiece Ironhide. I mean, they're side by side, close, just about as close as you could get to the same. Ironhide maybe is a smidge smaller in the width department, but yeah, I mean, I like Masterpiece Ironhide, but he has the Shadow Fisher kit, but I really like this guy better. I like him better. Here he is in this mode with Movie Hound, and here he is with the Classics Prime mold. So, oh, where is Crappabee? There it is with Crappabee. Okay, so let's see here. It rolls really nicely. I would guess that the next thing we need to do would be transformation. One more quick size comparison for any of you that were curious. Here it is with an alternator with Swindle. Just for those of you who might be curious, I just had him laying around. Let me begin by saying I have not been able to find a way to store the two guns on Salus in vehicle mode. Also, let's take just a second here to look at the guns. These are interesting. Single cast, I think. No, they're glued together. No paint. Well, that's all paint, but this is screwed together, as you can see, with no paint on it. Okay. Like I said, I looked. I couldn't find any place to put them underneath. There is room to, I mean, I guess you could store stuff in here, but the smallest gun is way too big. So, yeah, that's just not going to work. These things are adjustable. I mean, you can angle them however, but I think you're just supposed to have them kind of level. so that it looks like tailpipes. Yeah. So I have transformed this thing once, and I will do my absolute best to transform it for you guys without any outtakes. So let's see. First thing we do is we come back to this and we open it. It's just pegged in right here. So we open it and it just swings out like that. Okay. Bring your tire in, and there is a pin and a port, and it just kind of plugs in. Okay. Next, unhook your roof right here. You can see it just kind of plugs in right there, and extend your armature here. The next thing I will do is just kind of unpin this from right here on both sides, and come in here and open this up. Go ahead and slide this down and flip this in. Slide it down, flip that in. You'll need that later, and just kind of move it back a little bit. Come to here and just pull the window down. Come to here, pull the window down. All right. Separate these and pull all this out like this. That was a highly technical thing I just did. It was all connected here like this. It was just all connected. When I opened these up, it just all kind of allowed everything to accordion out. Okay. Now, rotate at that screw right there on both sides. Okay. Extend fully. Bring your heel piece up and rotate. Is that right? No, I'm sorry. Pull this down. That makes your heel piece. My apologies. Rotate this around and rotate your foot. Extend fully. This piece right here, extend it down. And the first time you do this, you're not going to want to do it. It's going to feel like you're breaking it, and you just trust me, you're not. You're not. It feels like you are. Come down to here and open this up, which will allow you the clearance to bring that part down. Swing this armature. There's ways of maneuvering all this stuff around, and it's kind of difficult to explain, but there's a series of hinges that have to move to get everything cleared so that you can close everything off. There's a pin and a port right here and a pin and a port right there, and that will kind of lock everything together. And then this comes around and down. Boy, this is highly technical, Tom. Yeah, I know. Close that up. Swing this up using that hinge system. It would also assist us mightily if we could all see. It all snaps together. This kind of sits in there, and that is a foot done, which you didn't see probably any of. Rotate around. All right, so let's try this again. First thing we do is we open this flap right here. Okay, just like this. We pull this down on this hinge, and this is the one that's not, doesn't make you feel happy to do. Okay, swing this down and around. The problem here is you have this hinge right here, okay, and you kind of have to flex things to get them around. and it's just not a good feeling. But when you get it, see how it all kind of lines up and looks just beautiful? That's what you want. That's really what you want. All right. If you want, you can break this and make it look like that, and it gives you a little bit more room to work with. Now, rotate this around to give you the clearance to swing this around. And what you've got to do is, this is going to come over and fold over, but for right now, you've got to, here's your armature. It bends in a couple of different places in a couple of different ways, and your goal here is to get it to rotate and bend to the point where you can get it so that this window is flush here and this part sticking out this way. And it can be done. I have done it several times. It's just a matter of maneuvering it so that it lines up the way that you want it to, like that. And yet another highly technical review. And then it's just a matter of lining up your pins and ports here and then just closing that over. It's quite secure once it's there. It's just getting it to that point. And he will stand quite well all on his own. Another highly technical review, eh? Yes, Nemesis, another highly technical review. Well, at least you're batting 1,000. Get the hell out of here. I don't just do what you tell me, you know. Get the hell out. I only leave because I want to. I'm not Bumblebee. Sorry, folks. Take your arms here and bring them back down like this. This is the part that worries me somewhat about this transformation. The next part is to take this whole side and bring it out on both sides. You unhinge it here and it connects here, as you can see, and then you basically just unhook it and bring it out, and it clips together right here. So you kind of have to get in here and disconnect that, and it's got this little piece right here that you have to kind of maneuver up and around and over to get it to come apart. So you've got this little piece, if you could see it, this little piece right here that clips in, and then you got to maneuver around this white piece for that. You gotta do a little bit of flexing, and it's not good fun flexing. But once you do, it'll free up that piece right there. And that's a good thing. So, free that up. You can unplug your arms. This is the backpack, folks. This is the backpack. So, open that up. Bring that up and out. Step back a little bit so people could see. Swing your backpack around 180 and just kind of get it down out of the way for the moment. Now, come down under here, take your finger or whatever, and just kind of push your head up and through here, like this, just to kind of get it out of the way at the moment. All right, now bring your arms forward and just kind of leave them there for the moment. So I'm not sure where I was there, but I am man enough to admit that I stumbled a minute with the backpack. The backpack has a lot of joints that don't make a whole lot of sense. So follow my directions here. Pull this out, rotate it around. Do not try and collapse the wheels. That's where it kept getting me. It's got hinges here that will let you do things you don't need to do. Simply pull your wheels in on both sides. Just break it at this hinge here and then pull it back together again. This will move this piece and this will let this come like that. Next, rotate upwards, and what this will do is take this opportunity before you do, and there are two little pins here that need to go underneath your waist piece. You may have to flex it a bit, but it'll go right in there. Now, while you've got that done, bring your backpack up and it will pull those up. It will set right where you need it to. There are grooves and pins, and it just kind of rests, but it rests securely in place. And then it's hard to explain here exactly what all is going on, but it does actually work. Once you get it where it's supposed to go, it just stays. I'm not sure exactly how. It just kind of does. It just kind of does. The last thing you do is you come down to the hand, open that panel up, reach in there, pull out a hand, close that back up. Same thing on this side. Pull out a hand, rotate at the biceps so that you have an elbow joint. And here, I'll make sure your backpack is secured properly. Here we have Salus, or Ratchet, in his robot mode. Pull out the old ruler. He is measuring in at, I would say, 8 inches, shoulder to shoulder. We're looking at pretty close to 4. Depth wise, let's see, his feet stick out just a touch more than his backpack, so I'm afraid we're gonna have to eyeball this one, and let's call it at 3 just to be safe. Okay, let's get in close here so that we can actually look at that face sculpt. Okay, let me see if I can get maybe just a touch more. If we get in too close, it'll get all blurry. Okay, so let's take us a look here. I mean, look at that grainy paint. Some people would absolutely hate that. I think that gives depth and character, and I love those metallic blue eyes. It kind of looks like he's crying, but you know what? I'm okay with that. It gives depth and definition. You can see the flat gray that they have for his head crest. I like that. Pulling back just a touch. You can see the Red Cross symbols. He's got a little molded detail here and there. You can see his windshield here is reflective. It's all good, I guess. I guess it's good. Maybe, maybe not. Well, Nemesis isn't showing up anyway. What do you mean I'm not showing up? Get out. Anyway, he's got a little bit of paint there. You can see he's got yellow and some of that silver showing up right there. This is flat plastic for the thighs, flat plastic for here. Let's see, he's got knees right here. He's got molded detail coming down the shins. He's got feet here, molded detail, that stripe coming down, more molded detail. Side of the figure, Looks like this. Back of the figure, I will readily grant, is very busy. That is a very busy figure at the back of the figure. But I don't typically display my figures from the back, so there is the occasional reason when you might need to, but typically that's just not something you do. Whoa, hold on, brother. All right, so articulation. The head feels like it's on a Diz. You could see the ball joint right there, and you have a hinge right here, which will give you, I mean, he can look down if he needs to. It does break up the sculpt from that angle. But like that, that'd be okay. If you need him to look down a little bit, should be okay. Go all the way around. He can go up to a pretty decent angle as well, and because of that ball joint, he can do the sassy bot thing, I guess. Okay. Arms, very tight ratchet right there. Haha, ratchet. They can go all the way out after doing the 360, so he can do the helicopter. All right, we get a ratcheted 90-degree elbow bend, single. That was ratcheted. Yeah, it is. Mushroom peg has to be. You just can't see it. Okay. The wrists rotate, possibly also on a mushroom peg. Let's see, they are pinned. The fingers are pinned. You have an index finger which is jointed. So you get a pin here and a pin here. That's kind of cool. And then the three are single cast. The thumb is on a mushroom peg. Can he hold his weapons? Learning as you go, folks. As we go, folks. Here we go. That one, no problem. And this one, they've got the typical masterpiece. No problem with that one as well. Okay. Stay together. Stay together. There we go. Okay. He's got rotation there. He does not have, boy, that just fell apart on me, didn't it? It sure did. That was not supposed to do that. Be mindful. Be mindful that that happened to me. As I manipulated him, it just kind of fell apart on me. That's not good. I may not have it in properly. That is a possibility. User error is always a possibility. Okay. The hips are ratcheted. You can actually see the ratchets right there. But, I mean, Chinese splits, no problem whatsoever. And I mean, that's solid. That's solid. What about the American splits? He has a hip skirt here. Yeah, but the cut's just not. Ooh, wow. Yeah. So he can go out and back that far. That's just not, and that's not a happy thing. There, it does not like that. It can go forward, but it's not happy going back. Knee that far, 90 degrees. It has a thigh rotation right here. It's just not the happiest to do so. And it has a knee rotation here if that suits you and serves you in some manner. The feet have rockers, which that's as best he can do flat-footed. They can go either way. They can go forward that far, back that far before you start destroying your sculpt. So he has his issues, but I do like him. Now, let's see, back out. let's do some quick size comparisons, shall we? Here he is with Masterpiece Ironhide, and side by side, I think they look pretty good. Salus is a touch shorter than Ironhide. If I had to say, I would think that Salus comes up to the eyes of Ironhide, maybe just a touch bigger, and I'm okay with that. I'm all right with that. I understand that they're supposed to be mold mates and all this, especially in the cartoon. Oh, excuse me. Or maybe that was the G1 cartoon, or the production runs. I get that, but I never liked the idea, except for the Seekers, that certain bots were just retools, recolors of the same thing. This is obviously a different bot than that one, and depending on your proclivities, this one is better than that one, and that one is better than this one. I don't really care. This one is more tune accurate than that one, and this one has better engineering than this one, or this one has better engineering than that one. I don't care. I really don't. For the sense of my collection, he has a spot in it, and he has a spot in it. And if you don't like it, you don't have a spot on my channel. Take that, conformity. Anyway, all right, so here's that. Let's see. Here he is next to Classics Prime and Bumblebee, movie Bumblebee. Here it is next to Black Arachnia, who is going to stand without any trouble for me this time, aren't you? Yes. And here it is next to Animated RC. And here it is next to Nemesis Prime. Who the hell is this guy? That is Salus, Voodoo Robots' interpretation of Ratchet. What are those red things on his what are those biceps? Shoulders. Those are shoulders, aren't they? Yes, Nemesis, those are shoulders. What are those red things? Blood? I like blood. No, those are Red Cross symbols. Back during World War I, the medics used to put red crosses on their equipment so that the soldiers on both sides of the war would know not to attack them, and that they were field medics and hospitals people, so that the wounded on both sides could be treated. They were the only neutral people in the war. They treated anybody. How the hell do you know this? Well, Nemesis, I was a history professor for many years. I'm bored. Yes, that's a typical response to a history lesson. I thought we were doing Transformer reviews. Why the hell are you boring us with history? Get the hell out of here, Nemesis. Why do you say that to me all the time? Am I not your mascot? Ah! Damn it, I'm not Bumblebee. You're gonna make me fix him, aren't you? Damn it, now I'm voicing you? Ah, help me! Do 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 do. Now let's put the pieces in. And now, to answer the burning question on everyone's mind, how does the Voodoo Robots Potion Series PS01 Salus scale with Metroplex? And here we have Salus in the hand of Metroplex in his alternate mode with Generations RC for scale. And one thing to note, folks, I'm not sure exactly how long I'm going to be able to have Metroplex holding things. His arm socket there, his ratchet's starting to give. I may have to start using the other hand, but just something to note. And here he is in robot mode in the hand of Metroplex, just for scale. The plastic quality is good. The engineering is enjoyable, even if it is kind of the engineering is good, the plastic quality is good. It's enjoyable to transform once you do it a couple of times. There's not a Toy Hacks kit for this, but I do kind of wish there was. Maybe it's just not needed. Tell me that scene right there doesn't do just a little something for you. He looks good beside Wheeljack. We did have some options back in the day. I'm really, honestly, at the end of this, I am well pleased with my purchase. And that's the reason why we do this, isn't it? If we can, at the end of it, say we're happy with what we've got, we're happy with what we've purchased, then it doesn't matter if it's a new figure, if it's an old figure, if it's one we have to track down. Then we win, right? Did you see what he did to me? Yes, it was quite funny. No, it wasn't. I'm pretty sure that's a violation of my contract. Are we still going on that stupid contract thing? When you go to dust Wheeljack, you know he's got dust on him. Well, yes, I'm aware of that. Thank you for pointing that out. It's my job. Folks, from Salus and Nemesis and Wheeljack and all of us here at Survivor Reviews, we thank you and we look forward to our next video. You might look forward to it. I don't. Well, you're under contract. Damn it. Bye, folks. Bye. Final thoughts wise, I really like this figure. He's not the best figure I own, not by any stretch of the imagination, but I really like him. I waited for him for quite some time. I waited to purchase him, and the anticipation was worth what I expected. He can be difficult to transform the first few times you do it, but other than that, yeah, I really like him. Oh, that Tom, I swear. Oh, that Tom. I believe I have everything I need now. This won't hurt, will it, Doc? Oh, hold still, Nemesis. I won't feel a thing. Wait, what? What? No! Hold still, hold still, hold still!
Thank you for watching my Papa's channel. Please subscribe and like. Thank you.
So he comes with a translucent sword, tight fit, I mean really tight, okay. Comes with one of those crazy two-fisted hands, or two-thumbed hands. Plug it into his chest, yay. Okay,